Hey, Speezers. We're talking about write the ratio, find the value, and interpret the value of the ratio. So we got a ratio quickly is just a comparison of two values from one to the other, typically two different categories. And then finding the value of a ratio is we just divide them. Just like a ratio is like 3 to 1, you would then take 3 divided by 1. And that's the value of the ratio, and interpret the value of the ratio. So let's get to all of this. Right now we've got a table on our right hand side, and our ratio is going to be flour to milk. Our first deal, or our first item that we do in our procedure is write the ratio. It is listed, so we need to write flour colon milk. Well, in our table, flour is 3, milk is 2/3. So simply put, we just do a ratio of 3 colon 2/3. All right, after that, we're going to be finding the value. The value, we take our ratio and replace the colon with a division symbol. Then we're going to set that equal. We're saying that the same thing as dividing by 2/3 is 3/2, which is true. We've been doing that. That's just keep, change, flip if you want to do that, but multiplying by the reciprocal. Then to multiply this correctly, we have to recognize that this 3 is 3 over 1, and then we multiply straight across. So we're getting 3 times 3 over 1 times 2, which ends up being 9 over 2. Now, because these are baking ingredients, if you will, we're going to go ahead and change that to 4.5. So our value of the ratio is 4.5. We don't want to do 4.5. We don't necessarily want to do 9 over 2 because these are baking ingredients. We want to do 4.5 because 4.5 is a lot easier to do when you're doing like 4.5 cups than if it's 4.5. Just baking, that's what we're doing, just standards. All right, our interpretation of this says that the amount of flour is 4.5 times the amount of the milk. And that means that we're going back to the original ratio, flour to milk. Whatever number we get for the value is a number of times it is of the second value, and that's our interpretation.